I'm gonna ask every wrestling fan a question. What is your most underrated year of WWE? Some will say 2007, some will go with 2011 and 2017 for new fans. Of course, different people have different opinions and you might also have your own underrated WWE year. For me, the most underrated WWE year is 2014, the year no one talks about. When people talk about 2014, they just remember about WrestleMania that year, and they skip the year. So in this video, I will explain why WWE 2014 is the most underrated WWE year. So sit back, relax, and get the New Day time machine, and let's get back to 2014. How can we forget about Daniel Bryan betraying Bray inside the steel cage and pumped the whole arena chanting yes, 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 which is easily one of the best moments of Monday Night Raw, and it happened in 2014. This feud began since 2013 and Bryan got into the Wyatt family and finally betrayed Bray, which led to a great match at Royal Rumble 2014. Though we still got 2019 version of Bryan vs Wyatt, aka The Fiend, which is great, but I still prefer this 2014 version of these two guys. This feud was one of the best feuds in both men's career, which elevated both wrestlers to the next level. The storytelling was fresh, new, and also great, which later followed up the same style in Orton vs Wyatt feud in 2017. 2014 Money in the Bank is unique from other Money in the Bank events because we got the 8-man ladder match for the vacant WWE title that was left by Bryan because of neck injury. So for sure, we are gonna get a new WWE champion in a ladder match filled with 8 top stars in the match, which was kinda hype, and this pay-per-view feel fresh because with the recent breakout of the Shield, we got Reigns in the WWE title match, Rollins and Ambrose in Money in the Bank match as individual. As you all know, Rollins became Mr. Money in the Bank, which led to one of the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins, and Cena became 15-time World Champ. In my point of view, 2014 Money in the Bank got the hype to watch and the best Money in the Bank of the decade after 2011 event. 2014 is the year where the Suplex City officially began. Brock Lesnar beat down Cena with 16 suplexes in the main event of SummerSlam and made his W look easy and gave us a combined world title, which was definitely the worst and zero creative title design. But we all became excited to see further Brock matches and chant for the Suplex City till now, which was a complete and perfect creation by WWE. Eat, sleep, conquer, John Cena, repeat. The Shield vs Evolution in 2014 defined what the Shield members are capable of and made them one of the best stables in WWE. This feud made fans to become really into the Shield and cheer for them. It all started with the Shield interrupting Triple H vs Bryan WWE title match on Raw after WrestleMania. Though the storytelling wasn't that perfect, but how can we forget about 11-on-3 handicap match on SmackDown? Surprisingly, the end of the feud was a total shock with Rollins betraying his Shield brothers. This feud pushed all the Shield members to another level and they are indeed gonna become the future of the business. On March 10, 2014, on an episode of Raw, we saw one of the most unforgettable and unique Raw moments. Daniel Bryan occupied Raw with the Volunteers and started the Yes movement, asking for his match against Triple H at WrestleMania to get into the World title match at Mania because his opportunity to enter the Royal Rumble got cheated by the Authority. This was a great segment and this made Bryan victory at WrestleMania double meaningful and emotional. WrestleMania 30 is considered as one of the greatest WrestleMania of all time. The Undertaker's undefeated streak got broken by Brock Lesnar shockingly, and the emotional face expression of Paul Heyman and the silence of the crowd asking themselves like, what happened? What the hell I just witnessed? Tell us how wrestling fans love and respect everything about the streak. We also got some incredible moments from John Cena vs Bray Wyatt, Cesaro winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, Roman Reigns giving double spear to New Age Outlaws, and of course Daniel Bryan wrestled 2 great matches in one single night, holding both world titles and the whole arena doing yes chant, so what can I add more? Life was perfect watching WrestleMania 30. Before we get to that spot, shout out to Seth Rollins vs Dean Ambrose, Big Show vs Rusev, CM Punk last appearance on WWE at Royal Rumble, and that segment where Undertaker returned to Raw and signing the contract for a match at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar. Here we are, the most exciting thing about 2014, which was really on fire in an unexpected way. It all started with Cena rejecting the truth of the Authority, which led to all the brawls and chaoses on Raw, and Vince McMahon set up a match between the team of Cena versus the team of Authority at Survivor Series 2014. A condition is also put on the line, which is if Team Cena loses the match, all members will get fired, and Team Authority loses the match, they will lose the power, and Cena will be the only one who can call back the Authority. So, there was tension and hype around the match at Survivor Series, but when we look at the match, we got Cena, Ryback, Big Show, Rowan, Ziggler, and on the Authority, there were just Mark Henry, Luke Harper, rest in peace, Brody Lee, Rusev, Kane, and Rollins. So no big stars, but the actual match really delivered well and what the hype. There was no Super Cena, no Ryback in go back move, and the man who carried the match was no other than Dolph Ziggler. He survived the 3-on-1 situation when he is about to eliminate Rollins, the last member of Authority. Triple H did some dirty walks, pedigree Ziggler, and let Rollins pin Ziggler. And there, I thought this is where everything all ends. But no, of course, Sting was there and made his WWE debut, turned around the game, and Team Cena won the match, and the Authority was over and gone. This was a normal fight-on-fight tag elimination match, but the storytelling was perfect, and the contention on the line was huge, and became one of the best Survivor Series matches in history. So that's it. This is my most underrated WWE year. As I said earlier, you might also have your own year. Is it the same with me or not? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more, and I'm Ryan. See you in the next videos.